All right, we are back with another edition of the Scotty No Show. Believe this is episode 45. Ian is back. Ian, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. So uh, just to be personal, so far this month I have hit a deer with my brand new Bronco. Someone went over the top of me on buying a house, and I got COVID. So that's why I'm still here and not back in Presho. So
Yep.
It's been a month, ladies and gents.
Before we get into anything, I just finished up watching Wrath of Man.
What do you think of that?
I liked it.
It's fun, right? It's
It
not a great movie. It's not a
No.
groundbreaking movie. It's another action movie. It's another Jason Statham movie, but it
Mhm.
is a fun movie.
So I had a few highlights.
Okay.
Number one is it's good to see Josh Hartnett is still doing something.
I thought so too. Because that's the first thing I've seen him in since maybe 30 Days of Night.
Yep, same thing.
Yeah. So good for him to like maybe revive his career. Or I know he didn't have the best part in it. He didn't have the worst either. I think Post Malone probably had the worst part, which is probably one of your highlights.
I forgot to write that down. I watched that last night. I'm like, is that motherfucking Post Malone?
Sure is. Sure is.
Jeffrey Donovan being in it. I just love him from Burn Notice.
He's really good in it too. I mean, his part's not huge, but it's he does it well.
And then finally, Scott Eastwood does not have the same kind of charisma as his dad.
Not in this one. But I think maybe that means I don't know. I don't want to say he's a better actor because Clint Eastwood's a good actor.
Yeah.
But I am saying Clint Eastwood did also play the same role for the first 20 years of his career.
Basically.
So good for Scott for breaking out of his norm and being a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he played it great too. He was one of the best parts of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like the movie. I'm glad you did as well.
So I wanted to tell you about a movie I just watched. I just went to the movie theater today, and I watched Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City.
Any good? I'm a Resident Evil fan of the games, not the movies. Not the movies. The movies are pretty awful. But what'd you think?
It reminded me a lot of actually playing Resident Evil 4, to be exact.
Nice, because that's the best one.
Yep.
That's my favorite one.
You know how, and maybe this is just me with my very brief knowledge of the games. I feel like the original 6 movies didn't really go with the games at all.
Oh my God, there's 6 of those things?
Yeah, there's 6.
I didn't even know that. That is too many Resident Evil movies. That's like almost more than there are games.
The reason why I know this is because I picked up the box set just so I could familiarize myself with the movies.
I know those haven't been like, they fit the part of the stereotype that video games do not translate into movies.
Yeah. It was okay, I guess. You know the character of Leon?
Yeah.
He's in this.
Good. I mean, he was in the first one as well.
Was he? Okay.
Well, not the first movie. He was in the first game.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that and it was in Raccoon City. So I'm glad they put him in this. Because his character got like wasted in, it was either 4 or 5, whatever one they had in there. That was just like, yep, Leon's here, but he's not going to do anything because he's a fan favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like this movie is true to the game a little bit. It's basically straight up horror.
Okay.
You know, whereas I feel like the Mila Jovovich ones were more action oriented.
I think so. And I get that as well, because there was elements of Resident Evil that were that as well. 4 especially, there's a lot of action. It was a fun game to play for that reason. But that's kind of cool because I know the games have been turning more to a horror theme, so it's cool that the movies are as well.
Yep. And maybe my favorite part of the entire movie, actually two of my favorite parts of the entire movie. One is, well, other than Leon, I should say, is Donal Logue plays the police captain. If you don't know Donal Logue, he's the guy from he's like a character actor. He's in Blade. He's like the red-haired guy from Blade. He's also in I think it's Grounded for Life was the TV show he was on. He was the dad in Grounded for Life. He's one of those guys that once you see him, you'll be like, oh yeah, I know that fucker.
Oh, yeah. He's in Gotham as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, he's the police captain. And then one of the characters, I believe his name is Chris, if I'm remembering correctly, is played by Robbie Amell.
Chris is in it. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Because
Chris and Claire. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, because I don't have to dork out too much about the games, but Leon and Claire were like the partners in RE4, and then Chris was in RE5, and I think 2, and Leon was in 1. So nice.
Yep. So yeah, and that kind of reminds me of a movie that I have never seen, but I feel is kind of in the same vein as Resident Evil. Have you ever seen Underworld?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's fun, but it's not good. It's not compelling in any way.
Okay.
That seemed like Underworld as well seemed more action oriented. I don't know if you've seen Silent Hill or played Silent Hill, but the Silent Hill movies were more horror for sure.
Okay. All right. So now on to the episode. I'm sure you've at least seen something about this. LeBron James got suspended after elbowing Isaiah Stewart in the face.
Did he get suspended? I did not know that he did. So that's cool. Because that was dirty.
Yeah.
And also that dude went into straight up beast mode.
He got suspended 2 games. The guy who was bleeding got suspended more than the guy who caused him to bleed.
Good for him. That's one of my biggest things with the NBA is like LeBron is going to cry about, he flops all the time. He cries about every foul. And so when he does something flagrant and the guy goes after him, like I hope LeBron dreams of that.
And interestingly enough, the game that LeBron got suspended for, my New York Knicks won.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. The police responded to a very troubling video of Everson Griffin like waving a gun around. It was very disturbing.
I just got the notification on my app for that.
Okay.
The ESPN app. I didn't look at it, but I did hear it didn't look good.
Yeah. So let's hope that Everson Griffin finds the help that he needs. So not the kind of thing you want to hear a day away from Thanksgiving. So
no, not really.
The Rams / the NFL have settled their lawsuit with the city of St. Louis.
Saw that.
$790 million.
I don't know if that's enough money or not enough money because that's such a large amount of money to me that it's really hard for me to gauge that.
Yep.
Because when you look at how much revenue that could have brought in versus how much you just got paid out for it, and now the fact that you don't have a football team, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good amount or a bad amount.
Also, the lawsuit, the terms of the settlement included that if the NFL ever does expand, it's not necessary that they go to St. Louis again.
It seems like such a strange like clause, right?
Yeah.
That if the NFL ever expands, had they ever talked about that?
About expanding? Yeah.
When?
Well,
really?
yeah, they want a team in England at some point.
Well, but that would just mean that someone else would get moved. In reality, I don't know how serious like the actual probability is of there being more teams in this league.
I think it's possible. I just
You
don't
think
know.
so? I don't.
Know. I don't know where you would put them. St. Louis is the only logical answer right now. Maybe San Antonio. I don't know. San Antonio's been trying to get the Raiders for years.
San Antonio. I think Austin could support a team. Portland's probably. There's places you could put them. I just don't. I haven't ever heard like of this being like a breaking news subject. Like they might expand. So I'm not hopeful.
No. Aaron Rodgers today at a press conference showed off his toe and said that he has a fractured toe, not a COVID toe or something. What? I mean, Aaron just doesn't care anymore.
Mm-mm. No, I think that was apparent from like last year.
Yeah. Taysom Hill got yet another new contract. This contract, he will be paid $40 to $95 million, depending on how much he plays and where he plays. So if he's like a starter for like the next 4 seasons, he gets more money. He has to have something against, on some sort of blackmail on the Saints organization, because he is not worth $95 million.
I don't have 95 million. I don't know what that's worth.
I know, but he's not worth that.
I don't think so, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you can't even beat out Trevor Siemian for a starting job, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, now that's my starting quarterback.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I dropped Lawrence.
Okay. Speaking of you, I guess I don't know how that transition was going to go, but Steven Matz signed with the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's maybe exciting. I'm still hopeful for Scherzer.
Okay.
Or Scherzer, but I think that's a good start.
Mets fans aren't happy about this because it looked like Steven Matz was going to re-sign, go back to the Mets, and he did not. So, yep, you're just screwing over New York once again.
Well, it's New York. Yeah. They have you been to New York?
No, I want to though.
Have you met people from New York?
Yes.
They're terrible.
For the most part, some of them.
They won't shut up about how much New York is better than wherever you're from, which in your case is the same as me.
That sounds like Minneapolis people.
I don't know too many Minneapolis people.
I do. I know too many. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Obviously, you're where you're at. But given the ideal circumstances, what is your ideal Thanksgiving plate?
So, I mean, we'll have to see, because like right now, like I did a ton of meal prep before I hopped on here. I got a whole rotisserie chicken going in the crock pot. I got a pecan pie in the oven.
Oh.
I got some potatoes like all ready to go with the sprinklings and stuff. So, it could be good. But my ideal plate. So, first thing, I would prefer a turkey drumstick. But
Ooh.
any dark meat will work. But drumstick is my favorite.
Okay.
I'll go to Ren fairs just to eat fucking turkey drumsticks.
Okay.
Second thing, you need those garlic red skinned mashed potatoes.
Ooh.
That's where it's at. Like, I mean, because I got red skin potatoes. I'm not mashing them. I'm just throwing some rosemary and some
I
oregano
believe
on.
I believe the proper term is football team potatoes.
Oh, hadn't even thought of that. Good call. Good call. Way to make sure we don't get fined.
Yep.
But yeah, those garlic red skin mashed potatoes. I'm a big fan of that. Those garlic football team potatoes. Probably the next thing I'm getting, as I'm just imagining like my family passing around the stuff, is that relish, that cranberry relish. And I don't need it to go on anything. I like eating it just straight up. It's amazing. It's delicious.
Can I make I don't know if this is a hot take. I feel like this is more popular than I think people realize.
Okay.
I'm not a big cranberry sauce guy.
That's fair, because I know there's something on your list that I'm not a fan of.
Oh boy. I think I know what it is, but
Well, we'll see. So second one or fourth one. Sorry, not second. I need that homemade bun.
ooh.
My mom calls them hay hand rolls specifically, and they're dynamite. It's homemade bread. You can't go wrong with it. You know, even if you, I don't know, as someone who wrestled for his whole career, like wrestling, especially during the winter season, Thanksgiving is like a holiday where you don't eat a lot.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
now you can binge your heart out now that I'm done with it. And I will, at the end of it, I'll like make a hay hand roll sandwich. And so turkey, mashed potatoes, get all the stuffings on there. And there you go. As far as veggies go, kind of whatever is fine. I like green beans, but we've had corn in the past too, and that's always good too. And then for the dessert, I need some kind of pie, obviously, but one that comes to mind is one that my aunt made one year, and it was strawberry rhubarb, and man, it was good. It was so good. So there's my plate, I guess. I never put pie on the same plate. That's always like,
no, it's always after.
Yep. So I might have broke the rules there, so I'm sorry if I did.
No, it's fine.
But I figured you gotta at least go over dessert of choice.
One thing I noticed, you have potatoes. Where's the gravy?
Oh yeah, my bad. So gravy and stuffing are usually included,
Okay.
and I mentioned stuffing briefly. But that's like one thing my dad does. He does it together. So, but yeah, I do like that light brown gravy.
Yep. Okay. So obviously turkey. For some reason I feel like my family does both turkey and ham. I don't know why.
My family has done that in the past for Christmas, so that's not unheard of.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering what it is, but turkey, you have the mashed potatoes with the gravy, stuffing, green bean casserole.
That's the one that I'm gonna rag on.
I know.
The people that make green bean casserole, I was like, let's find the worst ingredients possible and make it into a dish.
Hey, I make some pretty good green bean casserole.
I don't believe you, because I don't like green bean casserole.
And the funny thing is nobody asked me to do it this year, so I'm not even. If we don't have it, I'm gonna be like, well, none of you asked me to make it. So
Sure.
I feel like I always overindulge on the relish tray, on like the pickles, the pickles, and the carrots and the broccoli.
There's usually olives of some color on there. I agree. That almost made my list, but I'm like, I don't know if anyone else does this, so I didn't put it on.
No, we definitely do it.
Okay.
My aunt makes this. It's spaghetti, but it's corn spaghetti. It's like a
What?
corn spaghetti casserole. It's fucking delicious.
Corn spaghetti.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm intrigued, a little disgusted. I feel like those two things don't go together.
As for pie, I used to be a big pumpkin guy. I'm not anymore.
That's a white girl dessert, dude.
Yeah. I'm a pecan or probably, if I can get it, caramel apple. If we can,
Who makes a caramel apple pie at Thanksgiving? That's my question.
you'd
Perkins does.
You'd be surprised.
Do families do that? I'm gonna have to yell at Julie.
By the way, Sunday when I pulled into town, I went to my aunt and uncle's, and my aunt was like, "Are you growing your hair out to look like Aaron Rodgers?" And I almost left because that is not at all what I'm doing.
Sure.
In the college sports world, there's something called Feast Week. I would say this is exactly that, because I have 7 college football games listed.
Perfect. Let's hear him.
Okay, so first off, tomorrow, as we're taping this, number 9 Ole Miss at Mississippi State. It's the Egg Bowl. It's one of my favorites.
It's always fun. That's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think I take Miss in this, not Ole Miss. I think I take Mississippi.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I do like them.
They look tough against Alabama.
Yep. I like them more than I like Ole Miss, honestly. I do. I've always have. And I feel like Mike Leach is kind of coaching for his job a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, probably.
Even though I haven't watched one game of them, I feel like this is always a good game. It's Boise State at number 21, San Diego State. This is Friday. We're talking here.
Yeah. The real SDSU, as ESPN calls them, against Boise State. And yeah, that's a fun game. I'm pulling for SDSU.
Same. This isn't a good game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's going to be fun to kind of watch. It's number 16 Iowa at Nebraska.
Could be an upset.
No Adrian Martinez.
I take Iowa all day.
Yeah, same.
I like Iowa football.
Saturday, it's the game, I believe is what they call it. It's the game. It's number 2 Ohio State at number 5 Michigan.
I don't think it did. We saw what happened with Ohio State and Michigan State. And Michigan State, I think, was ranked higher. I don't know about anymore. I haven't seen the rankings this week.
I've got Michigan State later on here. So
okay, so Ohio State. The Ohio State.
I would agree.
They crushed Michigan State.
They did.
Like, what was the final score in that? They were winning like 40-something to 3 at one point.
Yeah, something like that.
It was unheard
of. You do kind of have to wonder if Jim Harbaugh will be a little bit motivated because he's never beaten Ohio State.
No, never really.
Never. I think the last coach to beat Ohio State was Brady Hoke, and that was forever ago.
Are you touching your mic?
Am I?
Yeah.
No, not really. Well, I'm touching the base of it.
Okay, I'm getting some feedback on my side. I wasn't sure if
I'll hands free now.
Okay.
Number 3 Alabama going into Jordan Hare to play Auburn in the Iron Bowl. This, by the way, we're on Saturday now. Should have noted that.
Yep. No, you did last game.
Oh, okay.
The game, right?
Yeah. So who do you got in the Iron Bowl?
Bama. I don't think Auburn's got a team to beat them this year. I think there are teams that could beat Bama, but Auburn is not one of them this year. I don't think.
Yep. All right. Penn State is going into I believe it's East Lansing, number 12, Michigan State. So it's Penn State at Michigan State. Keep in mind, James Franklin just got a 10-year extension.
So we saw Ohio State blow out Michigan State earlier. I think this is more of a Michigan State kind of game.
Okay.
I don't know who I like in this. I think I like Michigan State, but it could be close. In fact, I think it will be close.
Yeah, I believe so too. I actually am picking Penn State in this.
Okay. Do you know what the spread on that is? Not that I'm a gambler, but
I don't actually.
Okay.
I don't have that kind of stuff listed on here.
Sure.
And then finally, it may be one of the last times we ever see it. It's number 10 Oklahoma at number 7 Oklahoma State. It's Bedlam, baby.
I kind of think Oklahoma State might win.
You think?
I think they have a good chance. If I was a betting man, I'd bet Oklahoma. Okay. But I think I'm inclined to pick Oklahoma State on this matchup.
Okay. Now we go to the NFL primetime schedule. We got our Thanksgiving games. First up, Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. I gotta say it. I think Detroit might win.
I think the Bears.
Really?
I think Dalton is a better quarterback than what a lot of people give him credit for. And I think he shows up in this game, and I think they blow out the Lions.
There is the controversy that Matt Nagy will be fired after this game. But,
well, yeah, whatever.
The second game of the day, the Las Vegas Raiders against the Dallas Cowboys. That's actually going to be a fucking good game.
That's going to be a fun game, depending on what Raiders show up. And depending on what Cowboys show up, because as we saw, the Cowboys lost against the Broncos. They barely beat the Vikings.
They got mollywopped by the Chiefs.
Well, I don't know that we can say that.
That's true. That's
right.
True. Yeah.
I think you made that rule.
Yeah.
But I like the Raiders. I think I like the Raiders in this matchup.
Okay. I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like the Cowboys haven't won on Thanksgiving in years.
I don't really watch a lot of Thanksgiving games. Okay. I usually will watch the first one of the Lions.
I'm usually asleep.
And then I'm asleep.
Yep. Final game, the Buffalo Bills against the New Orleans Saints. This is the Drew Brees game. I believe I don't know if he's getting his number retired by the Saints or if he's just getting honored at halftime.
I'm not sure. But one thing is for certain that I intended to talk to you about anyway, is that the Bills are no longer the team in the lead in that division. The Pats overtook them after not a very good start.
I know.
So, and I don't think the Bills are a bad team, but the Saints, who the hell knows? I think that's the ultimate takeaway is they got Simeon, but he's showed up.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up since he took over that spot. So for all we know, it could be the Saints.
Didn't they get beat by the Eagles though last week?
No, they won last week.
Okay, are you sure?
Pretty sure, just because I have Simeon on my team.
Okay.
I know he threw an interception immediately, and then I know that he threw like 4 touchdowns. So just based on that, I'm guessing they didn't lose.
Somebody played the Eagles last week, and I was like, "What? How are the Eagles doing this well?" But I forget who that was.
I forgot to draft a tight end.
Oh shit! You might want to pick up like Darren Waller or something like that.
Oh no, I did draft a tight end. It didn't finish out.
Okay.
They did. It was the Saints that lost to the Eagles.
Yep.
But Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Sunday night football. Cleveland Browns at Buffalo Ravens. Baltimore Ravens. I think they're, depending on if Lamar Jackson is playing this week, I would say the Ravens will probably win this.
So my issue with that whole thing, because if you remember right, who is the team that I picked to win that division?
Was it Cleveland?
It was the Browns. And are they 500 right now?
Something like that. They're
I think they're 500.
Inconsistent.
I think they're 500. And the Ravens have showed up almost every week. I don't see the Browns winning this game, not with a record like that.
And it all depends, honestly, if Lamar Jackson plays. If Tyler Huntley plays for Baltimore, I would say Cleveland.
I would agree.
Yeah, but I don't know if Lamar is playing. So your Monday night football game, it's the Battle of Washington. It's the Seattle Seahawks against the Washington football team.
And again, the Seahawks are bad. I didn't realize until I looked at their record. Are they like 3-7?
Something like that. But then again, they were without Russell Wilson for like a month.
Okay, so that's 4 games, but they lost a couple of games with him too. Like I think it's just a bad year for Seattle.
Yeah, you might be right. So I am picking Seattle though.
I'm not. I'm gonna pick the football team.
Okay.
Go to the WTFs.
By the way, on the PlayStation Store, you can get both Madden 22 and NBA 2K22 for $30 each today. Through Black Friday, I believe.
That's a great deal. You know what I did all day today was also playing my PlayStation 4. But I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Ooh, did you play 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Fuck yes. How'd that go?
I'm bad at it.
Still?
And my character, Ivan Muirhead from Prussia.
Oh my God.
he eats it a lot. He's not very good. I also played Crash Bandicoot 3.
Ooh.
Because nostalgia is just, apparent, and I have plenty of time now that I'm in quarantine. But
have they remade Spyro?
They did, and it's very good. It's really really good.
I believe. Did you come up with some topics this week?
Yeah, a couple. What do you want to do first? So I got
first we need your
draft.
Ad.
Yep.
First we need your ad, and then we'll do the draft, and then we can get to your topics.
Okay. So this week's sponsor is a little different. Hey, Scotty.
Yes.
Do you love knives? Just kidding. Don't answer that. I know you do. Do you have an abundance of knives just lying around your house like I do? just kidding. Don't answer that. I know you do. Well, I'm pleased to announce that this week's sponsor of the Scotty No Show is brought to you by Ian's Knife Tables. That's right, Ian's Knife Tables. Are you a single dude living by yourself? I am. And I'm here to tell you it's okay. It can be hard to know how to decorate and orientate your house. Try doing it for 6 years straight on your own. You're just nailing beer cases to walls and sticky tacking snow globes to the ceiling and shit. Well, Ian's Knives Tables are here to help just a little. You too can have a table just to throw knives at into the centerpiece of your living room. And it helps with boredom, stress, and it shows nice ladies that when they enter your domain that you are a true weapons master and not to be fucked with. And when you do get that significant other, Scotty Millard, she's guaranteed to want to keep that knife table.
Nice.
Now, don't expect this conversation. Do not expect it. babe, why do you need this knife table for? Well, it's throw my fucking knives into, Scotty. And if I don't have it, what am I gonna throw my knives into, Trish? You would know that if you would listen more. But you won't want to miss out on this deal, as it's only good for last Friday. So enter knife tables in the checkout today at the end of the podcast and receive 7 cheese sandwiches off your total purchase. Thank you, Ian Knives Tables, for this week's sponsor.
So in your hypothetical situation, am I married to Trish Stratus?
Yes.
Yes. Fuck yes.
I gotta pick up all my knives.
Yeah. By the way, when I was in Rapid this week, I went to what might be a place that if you haven't gone to, I would suggest going to.
Okay, what's that?
It's called Press Start.
Oh, I've been to Press Start. I love.
Oh,
Press
you
Start.
have?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got Guitar Hero there.
Yep, they do. They also have Deal or No Deal, and I won like 50 fucking tickets each time I played.
It's a fun game. Like it's kind of a money suck, but it is pretty fun. I love Press Start. That's one of my. So last week on the episode, I said Patty's was my favorite place, like drink spot. But Press Start is a fun time too.
Can I admit something that happened not once but twice when we were there?
Yeah.
So we were playing skee ball, and there's this thing where if you get a score of like 400 or more, you can get a free pint.
Yep.
So we took a picture of the scoreboard, and we were like, hey, we're supposed to get a free pint. And twice the girl gave us a free pitcher instead of a pint.
Right on.
So we got more than what we actually were supposed to get.
Who scored 400 in skee ball?
One was Ethan, and I think the other was Jacob.
I am dog shit at skee ball.
Yeah, I am too. I get like 150.
Yeah, I'm happy if I get that. I've gotten like scores of 80 before. I'm very happy with just being good at Guitar Hero, and that's my game. But yeah, I do like skee ball a lot. I wish it wasn't so expensive.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I suck ass at Pop-A-Shot. I am terrible at Pop-A-Shot.
That's all right, man.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at Tony Hawk Pro Skater either.
I'm still kind of decent at NBA Jam. There's this game in the back corner where it's like a golf game.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That thing eats quarters.
It does. And we played like 3 of us at a time, and I think I got second because I couldn't get the damn ball into the clown's mouth or something like that.
Imagine that, Happy Gilmore.
I know, right? So our draft this week is guilty pleasure artists / bands.
Yeah, I like this. We decided on this about 3 hours ago.
Yes.
And when I say we decided, I mean you picked it. I just went with it. So you went first on the last one.
Can I explain the impetus of this?
Please.
So this kind of all started when I posted, I think it was yesterday, because it was like the 20th anniversary of Creed performing at halftime of the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving.
It's terrible, dude.
It's very bad. You can tell he's lip syncing.
Well, yeah, and especially after the Chili Peppers came out as like saying like, yo, they recorded all of our stuff beforehand and then let it loose. So it's like, and also he sounds as good in that recording as he does in his recording.
Yeah.
So clearly you can watch live performances of Creed at Wembley and they're not that good. So, but that being said, I do have a soft place in my heart for Creed. My Sacrifice, 6 feet from the edge or whatever that song is called.
6 feet from the edge.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Hold me now, and I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm Scotty.
I'm in my own prison. Yeah. But yeah, they were kind of the impetus for this. I feel like because of that, they should not be able to be drafted.
I wasn't going to anyway. If you want them, you can have them.
No, I don't. I didn't want them.
Well, you fucking sure made a thing of it, like you wanted them.
I know, but like I just wanted to point out that the reason we're doing this is because Creed.
Well, I don't know that I want to be associated with that.
My favorite part of the entire thing is the guy just majestically going across the field on some ribbons. Like, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Nothing was right in that video.
Nothing made
goofy.
sense.
No, it's like Lady Gaga, who is clearly weird, had a Super Bowl halftime performance that was less weird than that one was.
Yep. Which we're going off on a tangent here, but there's multiple live performances that just, if I'm ever having a bad day, I just put that on and I will just, my day will be infinitely better because I'll just be laughing.
Sure.
That's one of them. And the other is R. Kelly's national anthem at like a Floyd Mayweather fight. He has backup dancers, and
as one does for the national anthem.
He made the national anthem basically into a like a cookout anthem. He's like, everybody clap your hands, y'all. And like you see like Sugar Shane Mosley's just laughing his ass off. Oscar De La Hoya looks very confused. It's fantastic. I love it.
Nice.
But anyways, you said you wanted to go first?
Yeah, I gave it to you last time. I want T Swizzy.
Oh, okay.
I want Taylor Swift as my first guilty pleasure. Mostly because her fan base is rotten. She's not a very nice person from what I can tell, but how can you still not dance like horribly, of course, to Shake It Off?
Oh, true. I remember when I first heard that, I thought that song sucked.
I did too. But when that song comes on now, you lose your mind. And I feel like for that reason alone, and she has multiple songs like that. And unfortunately, I've fallen deeper into Red. And it's like, I think I like Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. Like the "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." I sang that at karaoke once.
London Boy on the Lover album is so stupid, but I still love it.
Was that about Harry Styles, I wonder?
I think it might have been, actually.
Okay. Yeah, the thing about Taylor Swift is all of her songs you kind of have to be like, okay, which one is this about?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, she's dated 8,000 dudes and 7,000 celebrities. So you know what the majority of her catalog is. So, it's fine. It produces catchy songs, but it's freaking ear cancer.
Okay, that's a good one. I don't think you're going to pick it, so I'm going to take it. It's the artist that I feel like I don't want to say I'm most synonymous with, but especially now that I've been like, hey, everybody, get me this thing for Christmas. It's NSYNC.
I wouldn't have picked it because I'm not ashamed of it, but I do like that pick.
Okay. Their Christmas album is still pretty damn good.
I don't know that I've ever actually listened to that.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I feel like these, you don't necessarily have to be ashamed to like them. You can be kind of outwardly, like, hey, I'm a fan of this, even though like, society or perceptions might say, hey, you probably shouldn't be a fan of NSYNC because you're a dude. But,
you know what's weird on that is a lot of my picks were because of that. Like, why? What are you doing listening to this? You're a dude.
Yep. And also, I guess by osmosis, so to speak, JT is kind of like his catalog. I would kind of loop into that. Or would you?
I would. No, I'd kind of agree to an extent, but like I agree with your logic. I don't know if I agree with the thinking, which is the same thing, really. But
yeah.
I don't know how to get into it because I'm not a socio
path.
Well, or that. But
oh fuck!
I don't.
That reminded me. God damn it! I forgot to put somebody on here.
I'll just put them on later.
But yeah, and on top of that, I've seen Justin Timberlake in concert before. So
yeah. I bet that'd be cool. So who's your second pick?
Avril Lavigne.
Okay. I like it.
Skater Boy. I mean,
girlfriend, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that music video. Jesus Christ. I don't like a girlfriend. No way.
Think you need a new one.
Oh my god. Fuck yes. God damn it.
It's a good pick. That's a good pick. I don't know if it's another thing I don't necessarily feel ashamed of. Oh man.
She has a new song called Bite Me, which I don't know who it's about, but if it's about Chad Kroger, I will love that forever.
As long as it's not about Chad from Sum 41.
Oh, you mean Derek from Sum 41? I believe his name is Derek.
That is it. For some reason, she traded on another Canadian. For some reason, she traded on another Chad.
Yeah, no. So those are my first two picks. What is your second and third?
Okay, so number 2, I'm gonna go with Selena Gomez.
God damn it!
Didn't know that was such a hot take. I'm glad I went with it.
I love Selena Gomez, dude.
I would probably actually go to a show. That's how much I enjoy her shit. And that 2016 album that she came out with, or maybe it was 2015. But
can't keep my hands to myself. That one.
Yeah,
you're like dude, something in gin and juice.
Yeah. When that song comes on, I can't help but just like do shitty dance moves. And so for that reason, Selena Gomez. Also, because when I went to Northern, Shay and I had a list of things to do, and there was 3 things on there. The first one was make money. The second one was Selena Gomez, and the third one was transfer. So that's why Selena Gomez has always had a soft spot in my heart.
Did you watch Wizard of Waverly Place?
I didn't actually. I had kind of phased out of Disney at that point, and because at that point MTV was still like doing pretty well, and so I was watching Robin Big.
Okay. I caught a little bit of Wizards of Waverly Place when we were in like high school, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't have any interest in it. It didn't seem like a bad show. I just wasn't into it.
She was on my list, by the way.
Nice.
Which I have way more on this list than I probably should.
I only went with about 6 or 7 because I figured I had enough that weren't gonna make your list.
Okay.
Like my number 3 pick right now. I'm taking Jack Johnson.
That was not on my list.
No, it's not.
Little Banana Pancakes.
A Little Banana Pancakes. And honestly, I wasn't big into Jack Johnson the first time I heard him, and then I got more into him, and then it became like a song. If someone came over, we'd listen to Jack Johnson, we'd watch a movie, But now there's clearly a scene within frat boys where I'm gonna party my ass off and then roofie you, and then we're gonna listen to Jack Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why that's one of my guilty pleasures now.
All right. I don't have much to add to that, I'll be honest.
Sure.
So, number 3 for me, I feel like it's not like necessarily frowned upon to like these guys, but
these guys, you might have stolen a pick.
But I feel like they especially now, I feel like they don't get their due credit or anything like that. I'm talking Hall & Oates.
Okay.
Yeah, Hall & Oates, I like. Give me Out of Touch, all those songs. Private Eyes. I've even called Call & Oates, which is a thing that you can call.
Yeah.
And it'll sing like Maneater to you.
Yeah, that's right.
I've called Call & Oates before.
Yeah, I like Hall & Oates a lot. And again, that's just one of those things. I don't find it as a guilty pleasure so much. I just like him.
Yep. So
I like it. I like the pick.
Number 4. Jesse McCartney.
Okay.
Give me, Beautiful Soul, obviously.
You don't know any other songs by him?
Yeah, I do. Body Language. How Do You Sleep?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Tell you, man, I'm leaving, never to go back again. Yeah, like, fuck yeah. Give me all of that. Interesting story. I once threw popcorn at Jesse McCartney from the top of from the 3rd story of the Mall of America.
Well, that's not a very good thing to do if he's your number 4.
I know.
But, guilty pleasures.
But that was when he was in Dream Street. I actually saw him in concert when he was in Dream Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yep. Nice. I like it. All right. Good pick. My number 4 is going to be Pink.
Ooh. Now you want to talk about 20th anniversaries.
I saw that Misunderstood is 20 years old now.
Yes.
Good album.
Get the party started.
Just Like a Pill.
Oh my God.
That's a good album.
That song still kicks ass.
It does. I learned it on guitar. Hazard to Myself. God, that just like being a dude who's in a sport like I was. It's like you should probably be listening to like Eminem and Slipknot, and it's like I'm listening to Pink, dude. I'm not listening to anything you say.
It's just you and your hand that night.
It's just me and my hand that night. Fuck you. That is good call.
That's kind of a deep cut, almost. Like almost, yeah.
That was good. You're quick on that. Yeah. Okay, so my last pick, my number 5. And you're gonna have to forgive me because I might have cheated a little bit, and if your choice is anything in that, I can readjust. But it's any girl who plays the piano and sings that mezzo soprano. So I'm talking Vanessa Carlton, Rachel Platten, Sarah Bareilles. I'm immediately hooked and probably pretending I have a shot with you if you can do these things. And I lump this category together because you cannot name one Vanessa Carlton song other than 1,000 Miles, and that's
White Houses.
Well, okay, you can name more than one, but I can't. So I'm lumping that one in together. I feel like they do it on Barstool all the time. So especially on the last pick. So I
Plays
feel like
piano
this is
with
fair.
what?
That mezzo soprano voice.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make a last second number 5 then.
Yeah, are you gonna do a broad topic?
No, not necessarily, but when you talk about female artists that you kind of love and you don't really know why, and you listen to their music and you're like, fuck, this girl's really good, but like you feel like you shouldn't like them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Now that I think about that, I fucking forgot her name. God damn it. Michelle Branch. Michelle Branch, number 5.
That's a very good pick. That she was on my honorable mentions list, actually.
Yeah.
Can you look me in the eyes and tell me that you're happy now?
I mean, are you everywhere that I see?
One of the more memorable days of living with Shay in college was one time we just came back after getting our ass kicked on a test, I think, and we just listened to Michelle Branch.
Oh my god.
And I think we played Minecraft because we're dorks. But yeah, Michelle Branch, that's a very good pick.
Yeah.
What was your other? What were you gonna go with?
I was gonna go with Olivia Rodrigo, but
I was gonna say that's who I thought you were gonna pick because you love her.
I do. I really do. I feel like a dirty old man though when it comes to her.
How old is she?
She's like 17.
I think. She's very young.
Yeah,
well, that's fine. That's fine. You're not.
Yeah.
You know.
But I like her music. I mean, yeah. You want to go through honorable mentions? Want me to go through them first?
Yeah, you might. Well, I only have one left at this point, I think.
Well, say it then.
Death Cab for Cutie.
Now that you say that, I mean, I should have put Taking Back Sunday, but I didn't. But yeah, anything. You know what? If I were to go broad, anything emo. Honestly,
that's fair. I got a song for you to listen to, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead and go through your honorables first.
Because I know you would hate it, Luke Bryan.
Oh, that hurts me. That hurts me, Scotty.
One Direction because
you don't know you're beautiful.
I actually, can I make a confession?
Yeah.
I have a toothbrush that sings to me. I think we've talked about this.
We have. I'm like, this is not. You've told me this twice.
Yeah. And it's What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction. Sure. T-Pain.
Oh, I can see it.
I've seen him in concert. He actually has a really good voice.
Oh yeah, I think everyone that I've seen, or everyone who I've known has seen T-Pain says he has a very good voice. 303 might be on my.
Thank you. That was on mine as well. JoJo. Do you remember JoJo?
I do.
Okay.
I wouldn't list her as a guilty pleasure because I couldn't name more than 2 of her songs, but
I have a song of her off of her new album that I have actually been playing consistently.
How new is new?
Like a month ago new.
No shit. She's got a new album too, huh?
Yeah. Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh man, dude. You're fucking weird.
I know. The first person I remember ever getting mad that they lost American Idol, Clay Aiken.
Fair. That's he should have won that season too.
He should have. Fucking Ruben stuttered. Bieber. I feel like everybody loves Bieber now, though.
Well, I like some of his stuff, but honestly, I don't like anything that he does individually. I like everything that he does
like Peaches.
Other people. Which is the same way, like, so T-Pain had the same thing. I'm like, T-Pain, on Lil Jon, I can't convince myself they are their own thing because everything that I like by them is with other people.
Yep. The Jonas Brothers, I actually owned their first CD.
Damn it, Scotty.
I know. Hillary Duff, I still play So Yesterday from time to time.
Metamorphosis is a good album.
It's a fucking good album.
I forgot.
Oh my God.
I forgot.
It's so good.
I forgot about that one.
It's so good. Carly Rae, I mean, that's
sure you like
yeah.
that.
Ashley Simpson, I still play Pieces of Me from time to time.
So do I. And Out of My Head.
Yeah.
I play Out of My Head in the gym.
And lastly, but certainly not least, Demi Lovato.
Not a huge Demi fan. You know, I'm more of a fan of Ariana Grande.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say I'm a fan, so that's why I didn't include it on my list. But Ashley Simpson was a good pick. And what was the other one? Oh, Hillary Duff. That's a good pick. I forgot all about that.
I still also play actually quite frequently that With You song by Jessica Simpson.
Okay.
And let's be real. When we were like probably when
12?
how old? 14 maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say
14.
12.
When they did the Dukes of Hazzard and she did that music video for These Boots Are Made for Walking.
Yeah, it's good.
God almighty.
Felt some things I didn't know I could feel.
Mm-hmm. So did you have anything else?
How long would we be
going? Probably an hour or so.
An hour or so. I feel like that's a good amount of time for now.
But you've got your topics, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's talk about them.
All right, man. If you're good enough to allow me to.
Oh yeah.
So first one is video games. You know,
yes.
Me being in COVID timeout right now. I want to know what you're excited about in this upcoming, I don't know, 6 months, year. You know, there's some good games coming out. And we talked about it a little bit at the end of the show last week when we weren't recording. Let's get into it a little
bit. Right now, the one, because I remember they just absolutely destroyed the last time they tried making a WWE game. I'm interested in WWE 2K22.
21 was not good, huh?
They didn't even make a 21.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they made a 20, and 20 was so bad that they took a year off from making it. They made like Battlegrounds, which was like a fucking arcade type bullshit.
So who makes that game? It's 2K. Not THQ anymore.
It's 2K.
It is 2K. Dang it. Yeah. That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because when, like, honestly, I feel like when THQ had it, it was at its prime.
SmackDown versus Raw.
SmackDown versus Raw. Even you know, WWE 2K14 was good. And that was like about the last year 2K or THQ was a thing. I gotta say the customization in those games are better than
insane.
Anything else in any video game.
That's the best part about it, honestly.
It is. You can make a guy look exactly like you or make him like a fucking alien with no arms. It's incredible. And that's one of my favorite parts about those games, those wrestling games.
And you can, if like, say you want to play as a superstar that they don't have on there, not like a created version of yourself, but like, say you wanted to play as like an AEW superstar, you can put him in there. You can create an AEW show.
Yeah. You put a song in there. Like,
I don't know if you can do that part.
You used to be able to.
You can't anymore, I don't think.
That's unfortunate. It doesn't surprise me with copyright reasons, but like when Shay and I about missed baccalaureate senior year in high school, like we had our tag team Fusebox and we came out to the Hell Song by Sum 41.
Oh
Man, it was awesome. It was so awesome to like see, and we made the the entrance and our specials, everything ourselves. You can make your character entirely your own. And that's why those games will always have a special place in my heart.
I feel like I always did. I mean, it's technically the TKO, but I always would do like a F5 into a RKO type of maneuver.
Sure. Yeah, that was one of my favorites as well. Stone Cold Stunner might have to be my favorite special move ever. But yeah, the Jeff Hardy or Randy Orton or everyone had that RKO type move, twist of fate or whatever you want to call it. It's fun stuff, man.
I love how now, like, say you're like AJ Styles or somebody that does like a high flying maneuver. If you've got like a thing saved up, you can just RKO them out of midair.
Yeah, that's fun, right?
Oh yeah.
Nice, dude. Well, what else are you looking forward to? Because I know you're kind of a video game dude like myself.
Even though I have them already, like the PlayStation 2 versions, like because they put them up there. I'm interested on these remasters of the Grand Theft Autos.
They're coming out soon. They're coming out real soon. And dude, like who didn't play San Andreas?
Yeah, that's the best one.
It is. It's one of my favorites. And the soundtrack on the radio, every radio station was awesome.
And they had different DJs that you're like, God damn, that sounds like somebody I know. And it was like, oh yeah, that's because that's Axl Rose on K-Dust, or that's Will Wheaton on the talk show thing. Are you okay there, bud? Did you freeze up? Okay, 1 second here. So we had a few technical difficulties there. Before we get back into what we were talking about, I just discovered something.
What'd you discover?
There's a movie called Black Friday. And
is it a slasher?
Yes. Are you ready to hear who's in it?
Yeah.
Stars Devon Sawa, Ivana Baquero, Ryan Lee, Michael J. White, who is famous for something, I think. But the star of the movie is Bruce fucking Campbell. It's Ash from Evil Dead. No
shit.
Yes. In a movie about Black Friday.
When did this movie?
It just
when did
recently
this movie come out?
Just recently.
Michael J. White. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
I like Michael J. White a lot.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I might have to do you know what it's on?
It's
where you can watch this on?
You can buy it for like $7 on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I know what I'm buying. That's what I gotta do after this, by the way, is do some Black Friday shopping. Even though it's Wednesday.
Yep.
By the way, this was another thing I had is what are good gifts for dads? What are good gifts for moms? What are good gifts for siblings?
Always underwear for dad. Underwear.
Yeah, I know what I'm getting my dad. It's not that. Give it away right now because he's probably listening at some point, but I mean, not that closely, but
yeah, he's probably tuned out by now.
What about moms? Most likely.
Adele's 30 on vinyl.
All right. That's not what I was thinking, but okay. I don't know. I was thinking getting her the same thing I got my mom or my dad, which was beard oil.
Okay. But
Yeah. So where did we leave off? You were talking about. I know you were talking about San Andreas at one point.
Yep. San Andreas. That's like the last thing I remember talking about. Honestly.
Okay. Cool. Well, you know what else we got? We got the new remake of Prince of Persia coming out.
Ooh, that's right.
And I cannot be more excited about this. This was one of the games that like defined me in as far as like getting into gaming goes. That was the first game I really remember being into besides maybe Spyro the Dragon.
Okay. There's that, and I guess I should ask you, how excited are you for the Uncharted movies?
Oh, Uncharted's my favorite game series.
Okay.
And so I think Tom Holland is a fun pick. I don't know if it'll be good or not. But I feel like if any video game, we talked about it earlier on the episode, actually. So if any video game is destined to be a decent movie, it's this one because it played like a movie anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played any of them?
I think I have.
So one and two, yeah, one and two, like totally like fit the bill. It's like this is play a video game. This is a movie. So I'm excited about it.
I feel like I played that
We'll
at
have
your.
to see how it goes, but
I feel like I played that at your house. That and then Assassin's Creed. I think I both played at your house.
probably. I know you played Assassin's Creed in my house, and Assassin's Creed was not a good video game movie, and it was not. Everyone knew it was not going to be a good video game movie. So, and they did make Prince of Persia a movie, and that was bad too. So,
yeah, and it starred, I believe,
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, a guy who I still am not sure if we're supposed to hate or not.
I like him.
I do too. I love Nightcrawler. It's one of my favorite movies.
Nightcrawler, good movie. You ever seen Southpaw?
Yes.
Fantastic movie. That's the best boxing movie since Rocky.
I still don't know what the fuck Donnie Darko's about, but I liked it.
Yeah, same here. And then so, I kind of try to branch into a pop culture thing in this. So one of the video games that's coming out that I'm excited about is I think it's called Arkham Knights.
Is that part of the Batman universe?
It is.
Okay.
However, they're coming out with a new Batman movie, Scotty. What do you think about that?
I love
and your boy Arpat's in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love him in that role. I believe, what's his name? Jeffrey Wright, I believe, is he Detective Gordon?
I'm not sure what his name is. He's Felix Leiter in James Bond.
Yeah.
He's also in the new
same guy.
Okay, yeah. And he's in whatever HBO's replacement to Game of Thrones was, Westworld.
Yep.
He's in that as well. And Hunger Games 2, if you want to be specific about it.
2, 3, and I believe 4, was he not?
Oh, is he in all of them?
I think he is.
I can't remember 3 or 4 that well.
Okay. By the way, is it all right if I do a fake ad?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Well, this is actually something that I had last night. It's refuel something or another. It's premium freeze dried biscuits and sausage gravy. Yes, it's biscuits and gravy that you literally the way you make it is you open the pouch, you take out the oxygen absorber, you put like a cup and a third of water, boiling water in there. You stir it, you zip it up, close it for 10 minutes, and then open your pouch, and boom, you got biscuits and gravy.
Hold on 1 second. You go ahead and keep talking about this. I think I might have something by this brand.
Okay. Yeah, you basically, it's biscuits and gravy. that you can make in a pouch. And they got other things. They've got I believe chicken Alfredo. They've got like beef stroganoff, I think. They've got a whole bunch of things. I found this at a gas station. Is that it right there? It is. It is beef chili mac. Yep, that's it. You've got it. Now, here's the question. Did you get it at a gas station?
No, I got it for free.
For free?
Yeah, I got like 5 packs for free.
Really? Where from?
Yeah. So I work for the National Park Service. I do wildland fire. So a common thing is an MRE, so a meal ready to eat. And so this is their thing to combat that. It's a little healthier, a little less sodium. So that's what they gave me. For that, I think I ate one of them and it was pretty good, but I got like 5 chili macs. So
okay. I got this and I got chicken Alfredo. I found it at the gas station by the South Walmart.
In Rapid?
Yep.
No shit. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. No, I mean, if I remember right, they run
about $7.
Yeah, which according to like MREs are like 12. So that's a better deal all the way around. That being said, I kind of want to try it again now that you said it.
And I believe I've heard MREs because MREs are what the military eats.
Yep.
I've heard stories that they are not great.
Some are better than others. However, most of them are gut bombs.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what this half of the episode is brought to you by.
I love it. Nice. I like that sponsor or that advertisement.
And it was actually really, really good, by the way.
Oh, did you eat one already?
Yeah, I had the biscuits and gravy.
Oh, you did eat that one. Okay.
Yeah, I had it last night.
Oh, for dinner. Mm-hmm. Nice. I like it. Right on, man. So we were talking about Batman. You were saying you liked it. Now, you just watched Wrath of Man, which was a movie I recommended to you. Mm-hmm. Now, have you seen Dune yet?
I have not, and I think it might have just gotten taken off of HBO Max.
Oh, damn. Did it really?
It might have. I don't know.
I was going to watch it again.
But the thing is, the thing is, and I know we talked about getting each other Christmas gifts.
I'm still 4, by the way. I kind of know what I'm already going to get you.
Is it Dune, the book? Because I do.
I'll get it for you.
Okay.
And I'll get you something else too. The other thing I was thinking about getting you.
So I'm thinking of getting your sister Dave Grohl's book.
Are you getting my siblings gifts too?
If they want them.
Okay. I mean, I would read Dave Grohl. I've already read one of Dave Grohl's books.
This is his new one that he just wrote.
Yeah. I read This Is a Call, and it was really good, but it was entirely what his documentary was a couple years ago. But it was still good. I would still read. But
he seems rather intelligent and like a really good writer. Like he would be.
Yeah, he's a very good writer.
Okay.
This is a Call was very good reading. But yeah, I like it, man. I could definitely I like I said, I know what I'm gonna get you already now.
After
Dune's long. I gotta warn you.
Is it?
It's long. I think it's 800 or 900 pages, somewhere in between there.
After all, your mom, every time she sees me, she continually says, "Oh, hey, you're family," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's right."
You kind of are. And if I was there for Thanksgiving, I would expect to see you there for Thanksgiving. However, since I'm gonna be, but yeah, I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Let's do it. And I think we should wear ugly Christmas sweaters.
Are you the kind of person that wears Christmas pajamas?
I don't, but
Because
that's not saying I wouldn't.
I have some Christmas vacation themed pajamas.
I think you should wear those. Christmas theme, I think, should be the theme of the podcast. And I feel like, yeah, you can wear your pajamas. I'll wear my sweater.
Okay.
Spread them out a little bit, I like this.
In the holes in my sweater. But sorry, I just went into Weezer mode there for a minute. I'm sorry.
Pull this thread and I walk away.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it, man. Those are the video game skills I had for the thing. We talked a little bit about movies. You haven't seen Dune yet. I'd really like to get into Dune with somebody at some point on this, because nobody I know has seen it yet.
Really? It made millions of dollars.
I know.
How the fuck have you not seen Dune? I say that, and I mean it's me, but
my dad is the one that suggested me reading Dune, and he hasn't seen it yet.
Okay.
And so,
have you seen the original?
So I saw the original. I saw the 2000 remake, and
there's a 2000 remake.
Yeah, it's on YouTube actually.
Oh,
it's not bad. It's actually like,
let me check. I've got to watch King Richard at some point within the next 2 days.
Okay, don't put Dune in your schedule because that's like a 5-hour long movie.
Okay.
The sci-fi remake. It was on Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah, the 2001.
Okay, but 8-Bit Christmas. What the fuck is that? Oh God, is that Neil Patrick Harris? It is. But
what are your thoughts on the new Matrix?
I'm interested in it. I don't think it's going to be as good, but
I don't either, because I think Keanu Reeves kinda might not be a great actor.
Yeah.
And this is someone who loves John Wick.
I am not seeing Dune on here anymore.
Okay.
I believe there's a South Park movie coming out soon.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if it's on Paramount or if it's on HBO Max, but it's coming out soon.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Might have to check that out.
Because they had that deal where it's whatever, they have to make like 8 movies now or something like that for South Park. I believe it's Paramount Plus. I think we talked about it.
Yeah, we did. And it is Paramount Plus.
Yep. So, yep.
Last thing I got to plug. My boy, my season has started. It's wrestling season.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got a Snapchat from Johnson today. Lyman boys are in full swing.
Mm-hmm. And
they're
girls
working on their conditioning. I don't know if they have any girls this year.
Really?
I can't speak for that.
Okay.
I hope they do, but I'm not sure if they do or not. But yeah, wrestling season's in full swing, man. I'm pumped.
All right.
Can't wait to see what my guys do. I wish I was there.
Yep. You could probably make a brief appearance at like the Hot Springs meet or something like that.
I think I'm going to.
Okay. So thanks for listening, everybody.